Hello and welcome to this training module on Microsoft Outlook from Piedmont Technical Experts. In this particular module, we will be going over how to create an appointment and a meeting through both Microsoft Outlook and Outlook Online. So we've already got our Microsoft Outlook Online window open, so we'll start there. By default, the current day is always going to be highlighted in blue. It's also going to be, if I click over here to a different week, you've got the date in the blue square, but I can advance weeks or days depending on my view. Right now I've got a work week defined as 7 days, but if I just wanted to do a rolling week, I could do this option, which is going to adjust each day. The current day will be in the first window, but it will give me a rolling week. If I want to look at a month, I can do that. Or if I want to look at an individual day, I can do that as well. For myself, I like looking at the week as a whole, so I keep my calendar view at the work week. To schedule an event, it's very simple. You just click on the calendar, drag your mouse, and highlight the time that you want to block off, test event, and hit save. This is going to be an event. It is not going to be a meeting. Why is it not a meeting? It's because there are no people invited to this, so it's just going to be on my calendar. However, if I go back in and I hit edit, I can do more options here, and it will open up a little bit bigger box, and now I have the invite attendees button, and I can invite myself, which is my Gmail address here. And now this has gone from event to a meeting, and it even says meeting right here in the address or in the title bar. Why is it a meeting? Because there's more than one person. When you do more than one person, you're probably also going to want to put in a location, and you'll by default have the Teams meeting option already selected. What does this mean? This means when you hit send, the event will actually go ahead when it makes the meeting. And now it's got the join button for Teams. And now when I do edit, I actually see all the meeting information for the Microsoft Teams meeting, including dial-in audio if you have that licensing, as well as who's been invited. And I'll just hit cancel. Oh, discard. Cancel will cancel the meeting. I'll just X the corner and do OK for not saving the changes. If I needed to change this appointment, I can double click on it, and I can do edit. And let's say I just needed to change this to 11 to 12. And then I hit send so that the invite gets resent to my attendee so that they can update their calendar. Let's say something comes up and you have to cancel. I'm going to double click again. I'm going to just hit the cancel button, and then I'm going to say send. You may want to put in a message on why you're canceling the meeting, but that is how you cancel a meeting through the online version. The other way that you can delete something is click on it and hit the delete key, or come over here and just hit delete here. And then that has been removed from my calendar. All right, so I will now bring up my Microsoft Outlook application. And you just saw my calendar update from the online calendar to remove that appointment. So let's put a test appointment in. Again, I kind of click and drag and select the time window that I want, test event. And then I can double click on it to open it up. And from here, I can either do invite attendees, which by default will make this a Teams meeting. And as you can see, it pre-populated all the Teams information. If I don't want to make this a virtual meeting, I can say don't host online. And it removes the Teams information, but it still lets me put in my invitees. And I will change this from test event to test meeting. And I will invite myself. And then I will hit send. And send anyway. Again, when you do a meeting, it does want you to put in a location. All right. Let's say I change my mind and I don't want this to be an in-person meeting, but I want it to be a Teams meeting. That's not a problem. I open this up. I hit Teams meeting, and it's going to repopulate all the Teams information. And then I'm going to be able to hit send update. And then that update goes to the people that I've invited. And then they will have the virtual meeting information. Now, the other thing that you can potentially do is, let's say you wanted to invite someone else to this meeting, and this would also apply to the online version as well. And let's say this person is an optional. You come down to optional and you just type in another address, and I'm inviting, again, myself from another email address, and I do send update. And you get this option where you can say send updates only to added or deleted attendees, or send updates to all attendees. If you're going to be adding and subtracting members from a meeting, I recommend using this first option that only sends the updates to added or deleted attendees. Only if you're making a change that is global that will impact all the users, like changing the time, I wouldn't recommend sending updates to all attendees. All right, and I'll click OK. And then that invite goes out to just the one person that I added. All right. And then again, deleting, very similar. I can right click and I can do cancel meeting. That's fine. I can also just click on the meeting once here and select it and hit the delete key. It will automatically bring up the cancellation, and I can do send cancellation. If you cancel a meeting, it is always recommended that you send the cancellation email because that will remove the calendar appointment from your attendees' calendar as well, and it's just good email etiquette to do that. All right, and that is how you create a calendar event and a meeting using both the Microsoft Outlook application as well as the online version of Microsoft Outlook. I hope you have a great day.